bottom of secret.
I like this. So it's not going to be a mid-timing.
Is the toss play. Kills already. Gyrocopter. Come to first blood. Walked up there into the 8.5 So he failed to get the initial aggro of the second wave top lane, the shackles on the Gyrocopter, and the Ember Spirit. A perfect searing change. Shadow's in so much trouble. The attack from AA will be enough. And Innocence, it's got no defense nature, because all he's got is the boots, so he has to move back away from Team Secret. Yeah. In fact, Fate's not... He's not really going to survive this with the chain down. You got Rolling Death back off cooldown. A good avalanche finds a space. And they're actually going for... Well, yeah, he'll get out. Misery will get out. It's the middle lane which is the trouble. Shackle from Weeha onto the back of the Bristleback. And now there's nowhere to go apart from down. He'll get picked off, and the courier was even delivering in the bottle. Luckily, it didn't go the entire way, or else he would have lost the courier with the bottle as well.
Alright, Misery is starting to kind of get low. Does have to start worrying, as I think he might just die here, actually.
Yeah, with the rotation coming, the Illuminate's going to connect, and Tiny with the end-up toss gets the kill. Secret instantly try and, like, rebut.
Should be okay. He's even going to pop his mango. And they might just run into the jungle here. It is only the two supports, and this might just be a bait-in.
With that Illuminate hit, it hits Puppy and Pardai so heavily. You got the Cold Feet and the Night Stalker. You won't be able to outrun this, but with the help of Ice, only Ice, he's going to bring down Pardai. The power shot will fly, and now in comes your Chakra. Chakram. Wow. Rain, please.
It's okay, Toby.
I'm getting half of the ability, and then...
Because he knows for a fact that the supports are coming in. He just wants to verify this.
Okay.
That's
chasing in the Keeper of the Light, and there's your Manali going on the Ember Spirit. He'll wait it out a little bit longer, and now, in fact, starts attacking into Ice. The tower's already been denied by the Bristleback, but Envy, he finds the kill. The question is, can he get himself out of this one? You commit for a Keeper of the Light. He's got a Spirit available, as well as a Searing Chains, but he needs more life, and there it is. The Spirit down, but Faith was there.
He actually just
was actually waiting for him. 506 gold, a level 6 Tiny now because of the kill, and Eternal Envy caught out by the Rockman.
I mean, I understand the point of when he commits.
They could try out and outlast. Like, that Keeper of the Light's got really, like, high farm, because he's almost picked up the mech. Yeah, Weehound's getting tossed around. They still don't have enough damage unless they can keep him controlled there, and actually turns around for the Focus Fire with the Mana Leak Weeha. How long can you keep this up? He's got his one charge available. The Illuminate will connect. Now in comes Eternal Envy, chasing up that Keeper of the Light, but Faith already finds the kill. The Ice Blast will fly in, but Faith is the only one really being affected by this.
Oh, Envy's
Eternal Envy, he still can't get the kill on the Keeper of the Light. The Blinding Light forced him back out, and now you got the Bristleback. There's no Spirit, there's no mana. Okay, there's the mana up. The 6 charges will trigger, and he'll get himself back up into the Radiant jungle. But he's got nothing more to give.
That was such a lose-lose situation for the Bristleback. He's like, do I goo? He doesn't have mana, but I'll give it to him if I continue to chase. But at top, Highlight Die. They might get a big rebuttal kill here, though.
Does Misery have enough? He's
1
got
second.
cooldown. There it is.
Good rotation. Misery's second in net worth now.
That's actually well as the Gyrocopter. Innocence is prepping a trap. Faith is on the way. Innocence, it's actually managed to juke this around, but the TP support's coming in from Ember.
What trap?
I don't know, but when Envy arrives, Innocence can't run away from this one until he actually spirits back and then into the Avalanche. The toss of Faith trying to keep Envy away from him, but it's just not possible. There's just too much jump available as they chase Faith underneath the tower. The Focus Fire from Weeha will bring down the Tiny, trying to windrun himself away from the Bristleback, but the Quill Stacks are starting to kick in. 4 stacks, in fact, go over on the Wind Ranger. But Secret will disengage. Wings bring in more support, but they just can't.
Misery's about
to... there it is. Avalanche toss. Found the right timing. The first big hit of the Blink Dagger of Faith. But can he get himself out of this one? Weeha and Envy are rotating over, and that Blink is still on cooldown. Weeha going to shackle him to the tree, and then Focus Fire. Envy's coming back over again with the Spirit, but Faith, he'll get the toss, but it won't stop Weeha from doing the final bits of damage. In fact, it's going to be the Ember Spirit. Envy kill secures that after Weeha did most of the work.
What looked like a really good, incredibly powerful, and most importantly, they just need something to continue to chase Toby in.
Oh, here they go. Faith jumps in with the Avalanche toss. Weeha will remain alive. That Ice Blast, it's going to hit on Bristleback. They're far enough back with the rest of Wings they don't get affected. But these Mass Serpent Wards, there's your Timber Source suicide.
Really early.
Yep. There you go for the shackle over on Tiny. Ember Spirit's coming in with the BTs. But Wings just back out. They want to retreat out as far as they possibly can. The mech now back off cooldown. Shackles is controlling up Tiny with the blinding light, forcing Puppey back. The Avalanche will connect, but Faith is still locked inside the cold feet. The Illuminate from Ice Ice connects very, very nicely, but the damage onto Wings is a little bit too high. Gyrocop's about to go down until he rocket barrages into Puppey. Finds the kill. Weeha, he's run out of mana, which means he's going to get stunned up. They have the Void, but this is still a daytime fight. Ice Blast will probably almost ensure the kill over on Innocence if Weeha can just get one more thing off, but he's got nothing left in the tank, both health and mana. So they get the double kill on Ice Ice and Misery. He'll find one, but now what else has Misery got? He gets silenced up. The mana leak came out at him as well, and he missed the Timber Chain, which allows the Bristleback to have a little bit more time to beat into him, get the Cool Spray stacks up, remove a little bit of the armor with a goo. As Misery, oh, he misses another chain. There's no tree there for Misery to jump to. He'll go down to both the Night Stalker and the Bristleback.
That's going to be 6 down for Secret, as they lose a lot of heroes for that engagement. Don't have their gyro, though.
They're burning through this. Yeah, without the Gyrocop, this might be a little bit more difficult, but the smoke's going to break, and Faith, does he go for it? There's your Ice Blast already in the shackle, latching him to the tree line. It bought the space for Secret to bring down Roshan, but that Illuminate does terrible damage at the moment, and the Gyrocopter has arrived with the cooldown. We are locked inside the pit. Is he going to try and escape out? At this point, it's still a 1-for-2 trade-off, as the Night Stalker will also die, and Envy commits into Shadow Burst. The Bristleback on the front lines, starting to stack up onto that Shadow Shaman, who doesn't really have much mana, can't get the one charges up in time. So they find the kill. Ember Spirit standing his ground, but the mana leak, he just can't stop it. Ember Spirit even getting done by the rocket. There's mana now into the Gyrocopter, thanks to the Keeper of the Light. Getting that rocket barrage
another
off,
mana leak.
Another mana leak. Man, this is so good. The triple kill coming the way of Shadow, with a big thanks to Ice Ice's support on that Keeper of the Light. This hero is real. And they'll be stacking the agents while they're team fighting. It was superb.
They've got their Night Stalker Eggs now, too. They're going to run into Puppey for free.
That's just too easy on a Shaman. Even when he's got himself like this Solar Crest, the point booster, it's a rather tanky shit. The team fight just looks so strong.
You still have the question of how you're going to go high ground, or how easy is it going to be against a lineup like Secrets. They've got a lot of defensive capabilities, and chasing into the base might be a little bit more difficult for them, and that's the strength for them, is the open plains, is the ability to fight everywhere. Highlight Die is going to get gone on. He does have the cloak up, though, I believe. So he should be okay.
Sentry Ward down. Highlight Die. The Shackle flies. Won't latch. And that'll just allow Faith to punch him down. Oh, there's your blinding light, and the support's coming in. You've always got to recall when you're going to keep with the light in the field. The cooldown as well. Puppey gets a wonderful ward trap over on Faith with the Hex as well. They're trying to break him free, but they can't do it in time. But you're going to lose EE. He dies over in the tree lines, giving Shadow a double kill. And now also the ward farms go the way of Wings. You just sacrifice to Tiny, which you're very happy to do. He's 400 gold away from his Aghanims. That answers your question about how you can go high ground. You've got a Tiny that can just beat through the buildings. Get a pick off with a vision they've got.
Should go for the Roshan next. And with it up, they do this pretty easily too with the Bristleback. He just continues to goo up as long as he keeps the charges cycling through, and they're going to put some pressure on Misery, but this is more just...
Misery's actually in a little bit of trouble, because they've got unobstructed vision here. Can they cancel the TP? Yes, they can. Well, 2 Bloodstones.
Look at that damage!
It's about to become a lot less. 1 Bloodstone charge.
That Bristle hits so hard. And with the medallion up on the Night Stalker, I've seen in previous games though, the mana leak, as soon as it just gets casted on him in fights, most of the time you see Envy kind of just like juke people, outplay them. No chance for that.
It's so much more dangerous as well for Eternal Envy. With the changes to Ember Spirit, now he doesn't have the vision. Normally, even when he picks...
Misery's gonna get tossed back.
Oh, they get the Shackle though from Weeha. That's a big opening for Shadow. They just call him in. They throw down the Mount Serpent. This time there's no trap. It's a good Ice Blast. Keeper Line just couldn't get away. He was trapped inside the Chakram. And Puppey, well, Shadow's just committing in so deep. Weeha is completely out of mana. And Shadow's trying to keep this pressure on. Weeha blinks himself into the trees, away from the vision of Wings.
Yeah, now with the wards down too, I think this might be their high ground attempt, as they know there's not a lot of split foot push pressure.
There's Faith. Jumps in, they catch Highlight Die, can't get the single ability off, with no way to stop that regeneration of Wings. Wings can just go to town. Remember, they're here for the rags, however, and Eternal Envy's going to try and slow that up with a good start of Fissurian Chain onto the Bristleback. There's not a lot of life on him. They've already triggered the Meg, but when Faith jumps in for another Avalanche toss, he's going to go down quickly. Misery found the target right. able to find that kill on the Tiny, but Shadow, there's no cooldown available. He doesn't have his flank cannon either, so Shadow's not really pumping at any damage while he's trapped inside, well, protected by this BKB. Weehaw with a blink avoids that, again, Illuminate from Ice. As Wings will start to back out of here. They got what they want. Can't ask the world, man. Oh, Nice Talker triggers the ulti. Sees Pylai die as the smoke breaks, as well as Puppy Faith with the blink over, looking for the opening, and there it is. Pylai dies once again. The BKB will protect the Bristleback, so he doesn't get hit by the damage of the Ice Blast, even if he does get shielded up. Weehaw on this run blinks himself down and away, but Puppy, he won't be so lucky. The blink forward by Faith as well as Innocence. This high movable lineup, but they can
that Shackle!
The Shackle hits perfectly. The Sleight of Fist from Emby helps set it up, but the cooldowns here from Shadow with the flag cannon damage. It'll be a 2-for-2 trade-off. The Mana Serpent Wards are there, but they're not doing enough damage. And the rest of Team Secret not so certain they want to be fighting. If Wings need to, they can just buy back.
Again, Abyssal Blade somebody blow them up. As a top, it's going to be Shadow that's going to be left behind and eventually recalled in.
Yep. Shackle latches again here from Weehaw. Misery moves forward. They're tossing the Bristleback, actually repositioning, but Bristleback takes so much damage from Weehaw still, and there's just Sleight of Fist here in chains. The Bristleback, the Meg charge
Misery
comes
might
up
have
in
just
time.
gone a little bit too hard.
The Abyssal Blade, it's going to lock him in. The Ice Blast is still going to do some work, and Faith shackled to a tree. He was shackled by Puppy as well. The whole different types of bondage on the Faith, but he still breaks free. 126 life. They throw Weehaw up, but Weehaw, he'll bring Tiny down with a ship, and Misery back into the fight. So is Puppy with the shackles and the shock. The damage is there, but it's too high for the Bristleback. The Night Stalker is actually able to blink away and almost no life whatsoever. And Team Secret, they have EE as well as Misery alive. They still couldn't finish the job on the Night Stalker, and Misery fighting it out under Wings. And he has to go step to TP, but that's not going to work. Night Stalker's back, so is Ice. They have 2 buybacks, and then now they're going to start expending them again.
So well done by Innocence there. The fact that he was able to just kind of play around with 200 HP, not really carrying the Shadow. He's going to lay down the call down for suppressing fire so that they can deal some damage on this tower. But it's going to be the Shackle attempt that doesn't go on the Bristle as he walks away. And Innocence, once again, he's going to be the lead.
He just keeps running in.
It's like 400 HP, doesn't even really care. Gets a silence off to make sure that...
Almost a 20k net worth advantage. They've got the cash to do it. And now they go again. They glimmer this time over on the Gyro, and they walk point blank on Puppy. That is one very dead Shaman.
He does have the buyback somehow. 6 seconds though. This is the significant part for his team fight. As Shadow's going to get shackled up, but he has Satanic available, but not going to do too much when you get hit by the AA blast. Nope.
Actually managed
Just
to avoid it.
evades
And with the Avalanche toss, they start the Mana Leak over on Misery. He tries to run himself out of the call down, but Ember Spirit, they just ran in with the Abyssal Blade.
They
and
don't have
Envy's
Envy
down.
anymore.
There's no EE, there's no Puppy, he diebacks. And the bottom racks has just been obliterated by Wings. It's like Secret don't have anything else really in the arsenal to battle against Wings. They've lost too much.
Yeah, Weehaw doesn't have the BKB. It's down to 7 seconds now, too. It's on cooldown. They should be able to get Mega Creeps off of this. They're going to make one last-ditch effort. But you're going to need the craziest fight possible as...
Also, nice
they just
shackle.
don't care anymore.
No, that's GG. That is GG. The Ice Blast can hit on as many people as they want to at the end, but Wings, they are going to take game number 1, the first game of this group up against Team Secret. WCA has been a very uncertain road for a lot of the top teams, and Team Secret is going to be no exception.
That was such a well-played game by Wings. Their strategy worked out really well. This might have been like the most relevant Keeper of the Light game I've ever seen. The amount of times that they were able to get kills